that silhouette is the logo for Dan's Fish. Pretty excited about these, and whenever we see any available, we've been ordering them. Hey everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger at dansfish.com, where we're on a mission to humanely source, maintain, and transport aquarium fish to our customers. I have some exciting fish to show you today, including one of my favorite all-time fish. It is the fish that we use as the inspiration for our logo. It's a killifish. Let's go look. So this is one of my absolute favorite fish ever, and I'm not just saying that. Every time I look at a fish, I'm always saying, dude, these are the best, just because I get excited. But this really is one that has been near and dear to my heart for decades. This is Aphyosemion, or chrome Aphyosemion if you want, bivitatum from Funge. That's the location. It's probably Funge, but we call it Funge. They get beautiful extended dorsal and anal fins. They're still growing them in. They'll get even better with time. And when they display and spread those out, it's amazing. I got a really good picture of one of my breeder males a few decades ago displaying, and that silhouette is the logo for Dan's Fish. These guys are doing well. They'll eat anything. They'll eat flakes, they'll eat frozen, they'll eat live. They're a non-annual killifish, so they'll spawn in a mop. You can incubate the eggs in water. It takes a couple of weeks, and then they'll hatch out. You don't have to dry the eggs out like you do with some killifish species. So I'm delighted to show you these guys. Aphyosemion bivitatum from Funge. Okay, another killifish. We have another group of Aphyosemion australi, orange or gold, pretty much the same. Australis are beautiful, but then someone created an orange or gold morph and added even more color to them. So they get the lyre tail, which all the australis, the chocolates and wild forms are famous for. Add some bright orange to it, and you've got a stunning fish. This is an oldie but goodie. These have been a favorite of killi keepers for decades. A lot of beginning killifish keepers started with these guys. So great fish for a beginner, beautiful, fairly peaceful for a killifish, and easy to spawn. Okay, so this is a wild type swordtail. We had a few before. They did excellent for us. They bred readily. They're super hardy and they're gorgeous. This is Zophophorus helleri from Rio Atoyac. I don't know. But there was a yak in a river at some point and it got named. It's like a wild green type swordtail, but with really nice melanistic calico patterning on it. These little random black blotches all over. They just kind of set it apart. This batch is doing excellent. It's hard to beat these guys. Just that nice normal swordtail coloring and body and everything, but with those little dark blotches all over, just make them really unique. So, tank of guppies. These are white tuxedo guppies. These came as well from the breeder in Europe. So good quality fish, good quality breeder, and they're doing fantastic. Here's something important. So when you look at a guppy strain, what you want to see is consistency. You want to see that the fish pretty much look the same in their body shape, fin shape, and color distribution. If that's true, the line has been worked well, so it's nice and consistent. The lower quality guppy strains, you'll breed some guppies together and they'll drop a batch of fry and there'll be high variation in there because the strains, the traits you want have not been locked in to the genetics yet. This one, doing really well and we haven't lost any. Nice hardy batch. This supplier doesn't overpack. They do a really good job. So they're healthy and they're beautiful white tuxedo guppies. So here is a little Westie, a West African cichlid. These are basically Africa's answer to the apistos from South America. They inhabit similar niches and have similar behaviors. Like most apistos, they're not super aggressive most of the time. This is Pelvicachromis crabensis from Njanji. It's just another beautiful dwarf cichlid from West Africa. We've got pretty excited about these, and whenever we see any available, we've been ordering them. And I have yet to be disappointed. Each one's prettier than the last. There's so much like fine detail and fine little distinctions between the species that they never get old. I love the yellow lips on these guys. The females are easy to tell. They have rounded dorsals and anal fins, and they get that bright pink belly just like you would expect in your normal common crabensis, the Pelvicachromis pulcher. Here's a neat little live bear that I've never seen before. This is the Dusky Millions fish. The scientific name, Phygoceros cautimaculatus var reticulatus. It's basically a melanistic calico pattern form of a small live bear. These things look Super cool. My first time ever seeing them. They've been hardy. Yep, they've dropped babies already, and the babies look like they're doing well. Full bellies on those little babies. So just an interesting little mosquito fish basically, but pretty. Really neat black melanistic calico splotching on the fish. Now here's a little fish which isn't a killifish, but I like to think of them as an honorary killifish because they're so similar. They look very similar to a Phanius mento or Nigerpinus, Astrolabius I believe it's called these days. Nigerpinus used to be Cynolebius. These little Elisoma evergladei, the pygmy sunfish, are just awesome. There's one male in here that's already colored up. He's dark with bright spangles on him. Actually, now that I'm looking in the plants, there's several males colored up in there, staking out little territories. And one thing about this fish is you do need to have frozen foods and or small live foods available. Baby brine shrimp are perfect for this fish. You can feed bloodworms too, but not the big ones. Little copepods, that kind of thing. Even microworms, Walter worms, banana worms, white worms would probably be great for these guys. If you need microworms, Walter worms, or banana worms, Johnny raises them and sells them at dansfish.com. If you're looking for small live food starter cultures, they're small, they're just starter cultures, but within a week you'll have so many you won't know what to do with them. Awesome little interesting fish. Right out of the Everglades, Evergladei. There's different species down in Georgia and Florida. My favorite to say is Okefenokee. Comes from the Okefenokee swamp. Different species closely related. I just think that's the best name for a swamp ever. So we all know the Farowellas that Orange Cones bred, the twig catfish. Cute as a button, great little fish. This is like those but fancy. These are the Royal Farowellas. Nice big extended dorsal fin, long whiptails on the caudal fin. And look at how fat and chunky these guys are. Just the bellies are bulging. They're eating awesome on sinking pellets and frozen bloodworms. Just a great little fish. So if you like Farowellas and you want something to like scrape your diet on algae, but you want a fancy, these guys. Anyway, I want to take a moment to thank all our customers and everyone that supports our effort to build this business and humanize, make the fish industry better. Thank you so much. Until next time, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, it's Dan. If you want to learn more about aquarium fish, we do a live stream every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Dan's Fish YouTube channel. If you're in the market for aquarium fish, check us out at dansfish.com. We ship to the US and parts of Canada. And if you want something fishy to wear, we've got merch. Till next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.